Wakanda. How you doing? Are you healthy? Are you wealthy? Are you feeling free? Are you loving your life? Cause I the love my I the love I think I'm butchering pigeon, but y'all forgive me. It happens sometimes. Okay. So I did something. I didn't think about it. I did it. And then I later realized that it wasn't something very normal to be done, apparently. So apparently people don't normally ask for raises. It's not something that we do without thinking. I asked for a raise. I did. And in some way, I got it. I ain't gonna name numbers because y'all think that it might be a drop in your ocean. It's all right. It was something for me, and I'm grateful for it, not just for the monetary value of it, but for the fact that I realized it was possible. So this is going to be about valuing yourself. How much do you value yourself? Actually, it's going to be about a number of things. Valuing yourself and what you listen to. So I told my mom about this, about this news. Like, yeah, so, I had asked about this and then I got feedback today and this happened, and I was told, yeah, it's actually, there's actually a change, in the rules or the laws, and you are actually entitled to more, which I wouldn't have known if I didn't. So I didn't necessarily get the raise, but it brought over it brought the realization that I was valued by the law, even if they didn't know me directly, right? And my mom asked me, she was like, really, how did you do this? How did you ask for that? Like you just went and asked. I was like, well, not necessarily. I talked myself into it. I didn't just, walk in there and be like, yeah, I need the money, because first of all, you need to think, why do I need the money? And the first reason why I asked about this, or I thought about this, was because somebody else in a similar position, different company, was earning a lot more. Not a lot more, was earning more. And somebody in two other companies actually was earning more than I was. And it made me wonder why. Why is this so? Why would this happen? And I realized, well, if they can do it, it's not like I'm doing less than them or that I'm doing more, but at the very least I should earn the average. I should earn the same thing or something in between there. So I figured, yeah, then I'll just ask for it. What's the worst that could happen? They say no. I'll be like, okay, cool. I tried. I shot my shot and I got shot down. That's the worst case scenario. Best case is they listen to me, they try to bring it up somewhere, still gets shut down, cool. Next case would be they bring it up and get a little bit. And then the best test would be they bring it up and I get a bump. Okay, so I didn't get the best. I didn't get the worst. I got somewhere in between, and that's super for me. That's good enough. The fact that it could actually happen. But now the question comes up of how did I get to the point of actually going to ask? And she asked me this, and I thought to myself, I was like, well, I think the most important thing is what we listen to, who we listen to, the kind of stuff that we put in our head. Because recently, over the past few months, I guess, most of what I listen to is a lot of motivation, a lot of self-development, personal development, a lot of value yourself, you are worth it, build you up, do what you want, like what you dream of, go after your goals. If you know that you're valued, do it, like that kind of thing. Always put 110%, never let anything go to waste. That kind of thing, like that's most of what I've been listening to. I'm not saying that I don't listen to other stuff. I listen to music sometimes. I'm on Netflix like a bunch of times. Like I've wasted a few if I add them up, a few days on Netflix, right? But anything else that I'm putting in needs to, in a sort of way, be building me up. Like that's just the way it's become for me. And so I explained to my mom that it's really important that this type of information becomes so natural, so normal, that it becomes the way you think. And I think it was Denzel who said this. No, it was Steve Harvey in one of the motivational talks, where he says, first of all, set your goals. Set your goals. Know what it is that you want to achieve. And then secondly, change your language. Find those who are successful, who have done what you have done, or just achieved so much stuff. Listen to how they talk. See what they do, the way they act, the kind of stuff they read, the kind of content they ingest, make that kind of language, those kind of thoughts normal to you. And I realized that that's what I had done. Like the idea of, don't do it, you might get shut down, what, they might fire you. It didn't even come up. I was just like, okay, so I think I am valued. I think I'm doing work that is valued. So I should ask. But then I had to talk myself into it. I'm like, okay, so you said that you would do it, because now there's the level of procrastination. You start to procrastinate. Not today, I have to find the right time. Let me just find the right time. Things are difficult right now. And if I did that, then I would have not done it, because we all know that right now it's COVID time, Corona, whatever. And therefore you could have any reason. You could make people just boot you. Oh, you want more money, you want to stress us. Sorry, man, out. It could have happened that way. It could have happened that way. But I didn't even think of that. You see, because as long as you don't put those negative thoughts into the universe, they won't be there. They will not be there. So all I was thinking was, I'm valued. I value me, they value me, I know they do. Let me see what they say. Let me see if they value me as much as I value me. And if they don't, then I will know. And then we'll see how to figure that out. But for now, the first step is to just go and ask. And that's all I was thinking about. Let me just go and ask and see what happens. So it's really important, because in her voice, in my mom's voice, there was this sense of disbelief. Like, you really went to ask this? And in my voice, I'm like, yeah. And it reminded me of Kobe Bryant. Yes, Kobe Bryant. He said that when you see him on the court doing some really hard move, shooting some 3-pointer from the corners of, like he's been really covered by the defenders or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not using the basketball lingo. And, he finds a way and still shoots, and he looks like it's so normal to him. It's not that it's just so normal. It's because he's done that move so many times, thousands of times, that he doesn't even have to think about it. Unconscious competence. He doesn't even have to think about it. It just happens. He's in the place, he's in the moment, and then it's done. He doesn't even, and then he moves on. Like, he moves on. Crowds are cheering, whatever, guys are in disbelief. Oh my God, he just did that. For him, it's normal. So he doesn't have an attitude. He isn't being like, oh yeah, whatever, yeah, I did it. What did you expect? No, it's because it is actually nothing to him. That is nothing. That is a normal game. Like, you need to push me to get me to freak out a little bit. Alright? So, get to the point. And all these metaphors, all these actions that people do, or that these successful people do, that seem so shocking, especially when it comes to sports and these metaphors, for example, Kobe and basketball, there's always a way to switch that to life, to normal life, to different situations in life. If you think about it right, don't just listen, try to actually put that into action in some way. So yeah, get the right input. Listen to the right stuff. depending on what your goal is. Listen to the right content and then see where it takes you. So let's continue on this journey. You know who I am, you know who I is. Be healthy, be wealthy, be free, and keep loving your life. Ciao.